receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Gets it past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Back to pass. It's Avant. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Wildcats couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
To throw, it's Avant. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real.
Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Avant. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, ball! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Caught behind the line. It's Rousseau. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Aven. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They're working that left side. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Teray. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he... Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now. Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
42, Kentucky, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now.
He's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Avant. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Rousseau. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The give to the tailback. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Let's go. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put him in play from the 41 on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The play action fake. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires to the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Finding open areas. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Avant. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Still running at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping breaks into the open. Boom. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get... That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Avant using the quick game. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Avant. Gets it out fast. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Avant. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Unleashes one. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football.
Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Avant. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to...
Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Hit as he throws. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pen him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Avant. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Avant. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put it.